All right, it's another episode of RU.coms. Wow, it's been so long, I don't even remember what the name is. Yeah. So Potato here. It's been a long time no see because I've been seeing you. You couldn't see me, but I could see you because birds are fake, and I am hacking into them and being able to see where all of you are. But now I've got Sheepdog, so Rolo, he is actually out finding himself. It's pretty awesome. He's been really getting into art. A couple of his artworks you can actually find in the museum in France. Unfortunately, you can't go see it because of the lockdown, but trust me, they're there. But yeah, Sheepdog.
Wait, this guy's got art hanging in the Louvre, or
Yeah.
he's hanging in your Louvre at home?
No. Like legit in France.
I thought you had to be dead to be in the Louvre.
Yeah, well, he is pretending to be dead. Don't worry about it. Let's not talk about it. I mean, if you talk quietly, the government actually can't hear you. So
even
they don't know that he is actually alive still. But yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. So
gotcha. I was really hoping the government was listening to this podcast.
I mean, they are when we start talking loud.
Oh, well, then I'm going to start talking loud because I've got things I want to change.
Oh, well, this is the place to change them.
This is the format?
Yeah, for sure.
That makes sense because it's called RU.com, and it was definitely the .RUs that affected our...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, yep. That makes sense. That's great. Well, do you think Putin can hear me?
Most likely. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is like the top rated show in Russia. Really? Yeah. And so like I felt really bad that for a while there we couldn't really broadcast anything, but there was a connection on our end. I don't know. But we got through. We can get through now. And so we're back on the air.
Do they understand English, or should I speak with a really thick?
Oh no, it automatically gets translated. Oh. We use Spreaker, and Spreaker translates it to Russian.
That's where the I get the connection now. Yeah, finally, after all of this time. I thought I was going to have to speak in a really bad Russian accent.
Yeah, don't do that. They don't like it when you do that. Okay. One of our interns actually got when he.
Oh.
Yeah, he was trying to speak that way, and then he ended up like losing his voice because he was like talking. I don't know. It like strained his voice, so he went, and then he couldn't talk anymore that well. He can still talk. It's just he lost his voice trying to use that accent. Yeah.
R.I.P. Yakov Smirnoff. That poor man.
Yeah. How was your Christmas?
It was delightful. You know, I always heard...
Because now we're 2021 now. Like, geez.
Yeah, we could finally drink.
Yeah.
Sorrows away of 2020.
For sure.
Yeah. No, it was great. Most people, you think about the person that usually spends 4 hours in the kitchen and you kind of pity them. But I did that this year and I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I made a duck.
You made a duck? You made a duck what?
Die and be eaten by people. I didn't kill it personally. I don't have the gall to do that on my own.
The gall.
Yeah, I don't have the duck eggs, the goose eggs to do it myself. I had someone else do it, and I had them put it on the bill. Oh, I'm a genius!
Oh no.
I'm a genius. No one's ever made that joke before. And now everyone will make it.
All thanks to you. You're probably the first one this year to have made that joke.
Oh, I am. Am I? Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I think so.
I just kind of waddled right into it. But I was feeling down, so it's good.
Oh, no. Stop. Okay. So anyway, today we're just going to move on from that because it's just going to keep going downhill from there. So today we have a couple of things to talk about. One of them being the fact that remember MySpace?
I do. I remember.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Top
there
8.
is this new site, Space Hay. So I should have actually done a lot more research about this topic. I did not.
Oh boy. Well, we have
But
computers in front of us.
I will tell you this. Space Hay is now available on the interwebs. You can log on, make your own account, just like MySpace days. Honestly, that's what I did my Christmas weekend. I was making I got onto MySpace layouts.com or whatever. No, pimp my
What?
MySpace or something like that. And
GeoCities?
And I started working on my account, and I kind of messed it up. I ended up working like 2 hours on my layout, and then my computer just crashed, probably because of my Chromebook or something. But it was very sad. So now it's just that, like, it's okay. I'll allow where I left off at. I do see a lot of other profiles that are looking really good. So I'm just really excited for this site because I'm going to say it's the nicer side. It's the polar opposite of Parler. They're not asking for all of your information. They're not, asking for your social security number. They are. And all of your racist relatives are most likely not on there. So it's pretty great.
Wait, is Parler asking for all that information? Wait, so they're literally mining data from the most extreme people?
Yes. What? And those people are leaving Facebook because they're tired of Mark Zuckerberg getting all of their information.
And
so they're going to go to Parler.
Oh, I can't believe these facts have been checked. I should never be checked. You know who else did fact checking? The Nazis. They checked all the facts and they controlled the facts because the Nazis were the only ones that loved fact back then. And now liberals, those libtards, those snowflakes, those cupcakes, they're fact checking.
All right, are you done?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, so none of those so far that I've seen are on it, and it's pretty great. Another cool thing is because it's like MySpace, so you just add the people that you want to add, and those are the people that you see on your bulletin, and those are the people that you can talk to. So even if any of those gross, grimy people do end up showing up on MySpace, all you need to do is just not add them, and you're good. You're gold.
Wait, so this is MySpace is back, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Space Hay. SpaceHey.com.
Wait, are they sponsoring the show? Because you have to disclose if they're sponsoring the show.
They're not. Oh, so the person who came up with it, it's this, like, I say kid, but he's an adult. I think he's like 18 or 19, something like that. And he's in Germany, or he's German. One or the other. I forget if he's actually in Germany and he's like doing it from there, or if he's just German. Like I said, I did not do my research very well. and he did this, and it's pretty great. Like I've already, I added some friends on there already. I made some new friends on there already. I did promote the podcast in one of the groups. Not one of the groups, sorry. One of the forums. One of the forums, there's actually a couple of people that have their podcasts already that they're starting this year. So then they posted it on there, and I was like, well, I guess I'll post ru.coms as well. So if you're listening in from Space Hay, like, hey, what's up?
Space Hay, what's up?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So that's what I did for Christmas. I also supported a lot of small businesses. I bought a bunch of earrings. I have my 2021 earrings on, plus my other earring is the monolith. Ooh. So that's pretty cool because those things were happening a lot in 2020. And got a lot of zit stickers because why not put stickers excuse me. Oh, why not put stickers on your face and they could also protect your zits?
There you go. Well, okay, so now I've got some questions about Space Hay because it's very important. I need to know if it earns my ability to do this. So we all know that that Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook when he was a young antisocial teenager. So you said this one was created by a teenager, but I only like social networks that are created by antisocial people. How antisocial is this German?
I don't know. And it doesn't matter because it's
if he's social, he's just going to bully us all if we're on there.
Well,
he's going to be like, why are you here on Friday night?
It's pretty great because for the whatever X days of Christmas, 12 days of Christmas, there was a countdown advent calendar, and every day he was like, hey, look, you guys can do this to make your profiles cool, and hey, you guys check out this website to do stuff for to learn CSS, and here's...
so he is definitely antisocial because he knows what CSS is. I don't know what that is. That's how I'm just HTML. That much more social than he is. I know what HTML is. That's hot titties, moist lips. Yeah, that's what that stands for. And because as you know, I'm a real gigolo. And so, okay. So next question, because this is really important. I haven't been on my MySpace in a while, and so I'm really concerned. And I wanna check up on my good friend Tom. Has Tom made it over to Hay Space?
I have not seen Tom on Space Hay yet.
No.
Tom's probably has a family and doesn't care about the internet anymore. He's one of those people, I bet.
I
don't have a computer. I don't have a phone. I don't have a TV. I don't have anything.
Well, he probably has done that. He's probably gotten a guru and he's sitting out in the middle of the desert, high on peyote. But I want to see if he has had a blue sky session, what he's put on that whiteboard that was behind him. I need to know. What's the next big thing that's going to change the earth? It might be the vaccine.
I was gonna say it was probably the answer to get the vaccine for COVID. Tom, he knew.
Was our friend all this time. He was out there looking out for us.
Yeah.
And one last question that I have, because MySpace already came back. It did a big comeback with JT, my boy. He was bringing sexy back, and it didn't work out so well because it was basically trying to do what Bandcamp did. So how is Justin taking this news that he's been usurped from his throne?
Honestly, we were Zooming the other day, and he was like, "It's all good. I mean, I'm out here doing voices for trolls and hanging out with my wife, Jessica Biel."
Now, how did trolls become a popular thing in 2020? They were a pretty unpopular thing since 2016.
When is that when the first one came out?
No, I'm just tired of trolls in general. I'm sick of them. I like to see the trolls.
Internet trolls, not musical trolls.
Well, trolls, they just spend all their time talking about COVID's a liberal hoax and then they get it and die. And it's just a sad thing to watch that cycle of life, that circle of life happen right before your eyes. She's not amused by this, folks. She's taking the scissors to that comment. And
I'm not talking about. And I had already addressed the topic of trolls on Space Hay, unless you weren't listening, which would make sense. But
no, I was listening. You said that they're all watching AON right now. And they've given all their information to the Saudis. Is that what it is? Who runs that network? What is that network?
Who runs Parler? I don't know.
Yeah, I always forget its name.
Honestly, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to get more info for you.
Yes, please.
Next time we talk, I will give more information about Parler. I promise.
Parler. Okay.
But
Yeah.
You had some topics to talk about. What were you
Yeah.
bringing to the table? Bring it.
So okay. So this is not either of our first podcasts. We've done podcasts together, and sometimes things work, and sometimes okay, things never seem to work. Okay, they never seem to work out. And we've both created art. There's so many people that are probably listening to this show, millions of people right now listening to this show that have created art that they just can't get anybody to care about, and it's something that's deeply personal to them. Or maybe they're not artists and they just work at a job, and most artists also do this, so it's kind of a shared experience anyway. But working at a job, and you're working hard, and you're really trying to show who you are, and maybe a past experience from outside of that employer, but they only see you a certain way, and so they don't give you the opportunities that you've earned. And so I guess the question is, how do you deal with disappointment?
Disappointment on what? I'm disappointed with everything.
Yeah, well, that's what the old song, "Is That All There Is?" It's kind of that thing, watching the house burn, all your pictures are inside, and you're just like, is that all there is to life?
There's gotta be more to life. Oh no, are we gonna have to give? Who was that? Stacy? I don't know. Some singer chick that's the lyrics to her song. There's got to be more to life than something and some. Maybe if I knew the lyrics to the song, I would know that there's more to life. But I don't know the lyrics, so maybe that's why I don't know if there's more to life. But I mean, disappointment of what? Just pick one thing. Sorry. What?
It would be just like you not to live. Just anything. It could be maybe you bought a puzzle and the last piece is missing, right? And I think
it's like rain on your wedding day.
Yeah, it's kind of ironic, except the whole song has no irony in it, which makes it ironic.
It's because she had lack of iron, okay?
Yeah, well, that's a big problem with women at a certain age. They need to take the vitamins, the supplements. Men too. Think about your calcium health. And are you getting enough vitamin D right now, listener? Because you've been inside the house all this time. No one's ever left their house.
Because you're stuck in the house, you've been getting a lot of vitamin D.
Wow. COVID, baby. Who? Holla! Holla, pump that COVID, baby into me. Oh.
Definitely, take those walks. Maybe even when you're taking your walk, you realize that there's so much more out there, and it opens up your eyes because I don't know.
That makes sense. I think sometimes when you're sad, you forget about the things that actually make you happy, and you think about the things that you think make you happy, like eating or shopping, and those things make you sad in the long term too, because then you have to pay those bills and you have to work it off. But I think sometimes you forget that just spending some time with a friend, because you want to be antisocial when you're sad, or right. Listening to one of your favorite songs or watching one of your favorite movies, because you'd rather watch something that's sad. I think that is a good thing. It's kind of like a zit sticker in a way.
Yeah.
Like,
and I mean, that's why Spacey is there. You can, it's a place for friends to hang out, and you're able to, in fact, one of the first things I did was write a bulletin. And the bulletins, you get those little surveys, you make those little surveys. And it was really cool seeing the answers that my friend had to say. Like, it was a survey on the past year, on 2020. And there was some questions. It wasn't all just COVID this and Russians that. It was that there was.
I don't know if the Russians hold up so much in 2020.
I kid. But it was a lot of questions like what, I don't remember what the question. But basically it was fantastic. That made me laugh. What is
your social security number?
Right. No, that's the parlor survey. Oh. No, one of the things was had something to do with the last thing that no, what did you do on like for Halloween and stuff like that? What is that? What you did for Halloween or something? And then it was just funny seeing the comments that he was making of the survey, but just it was still an interaction because he posted the survey, he answered the questions similarly to what I did, and I was like, oh hey, cool, we have some of the same answers. But then I was able to read his answers, and a lot of them that were just like funny to me. I was able to message him, and then we were able to reconnect like that. And I think that it's really important, yeah, just to if your friends posting stuff or like art or just whatever, they're just things like if they just make a post about their day, it's important to just reach out and be like, hey, I really enjoyed reading your post and I miss you, and stuff like that, because everyone's been stuck inside. I mean, all the responsible people have been stuck inside. Then again, the people that are responsible also have been working, and so they've been unfortunately out there too. I'm not just saying only one group is responsible, but I will say that the people that are not wearing masks, you're not being responsible.
No.
Yeah. But everyone else, like, hey, I see you. You're great. You're doing awesome. I know it's so frustrating seeing these people out there, partying. Like just last night for New Year's, I'm sure you could hear the hullabaloo out there. Just know you're not completely safe, but you're safer. I'm scared.
Yeah, are you? You need a hug. A little bit of a hug.
Well, the reason, like, huh?
You're over there sipping your tea and choking.
I'm sipping my tea. I am definitely. I'm drinking my tea so that way I'm drinking that echinacea.
Ooh.
Boost my that thing that makes immune system.
No sticks, no stems, no seeds. Just some tea leaves, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to take I had to be tested again. Did not study for it, but I hope that I get this is one of those tests that you hope you get a negative for the
C9?
COVID.
The COVID. I thought you were talking about pregnancy.
Took my COVID test yesterday morning, and the line was ridiculous. By the time that it was officially open, I was like the 9th person there, but it was because I got there like an hour earlier than it was supposed to even be open. And I'm gonna say that I suspect that the lines are just gonna get longer and longer within the next few days because of all the people partying.
Yeah, definitely. Now, do you want to talk about your COVID experiences? Is that something you're interested in discussing?
Maybe we'll talk about it at a different time. I know people don't want to be listening in and like hearing about this COVID stuff, but come on. Okay, we'll just talk about it. How about this, you guys? We'll just talk about it in January. Ooh. And then we promise we'll stop talking about it.
Oh, I don't know if you can keep that promise. We'll see.
I'll try. I'll definitely try because I get it. We don't always want to be hearing about it, but at the same time, I'm just spreading that awareness of go and get tested, but do it safely. So if you are going to go do the test, I definitely recommend that you get there super early. I know it's going to suck, but then at least you're not sitting there with other people for like an hour. And, those people that are going there, they're getting tested because there's a chance that they could have it. So you're not going to get tested and then just don't assume everyone doesn't have it. Assume everyone there has it, but you still need to get tested to find out if for sure you have it. And it's really important to get tested because you never know.
Yeah. I mean, but I know they have resources for when you should get tested too, and because the system is so long, you don't want to get tested like Joe Rogan every day. Well, he's got guests that are very special. They're all celebrities.
Yes,
they're very important, and so he has to get tested every day because how would he give COVID to Elon Musk through a shared joint? Think about where the world would be if they were tooting on their little flute together. And is that a term that people use? Do you think Snoop has used that in a rhyme?
Oh,
I'm
sure.
tooting on my flute, passing it to my, whatever. But
my
yeah.
boot.
Watching him tongue it because it's a boot. Get it? I'm a genius.
Oh my God. Where are we at? Ask the intern, how much more time do we have?
That's a great question. And
then we get kicked out of the studio.
I forgot to turn on the timer. So that's our first episode. Yeah, let's just say that. I didn't time it.
All right. And that the intern forgot to turn on the timer. Well, they're fired. But it's okay. We'll just get a new intern next week. It's all good. All right. Well, I mean, yeah. That's it for the show. Listen in next week, hopefully. Hopefully we're still around, unless the bugs got us. The COVID bug. Yeah. Bye.
Peace. No, you get the last word. Say it again.
No, that's all. That's all, folks.